Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into some of the most extreme weather events in history. From devastating hurricanes to record-breaking heat waves, these events have left a lasting impact on our world. For millennia, planet Earth has witnessed the awesome power of nature. From the frozen poles to the heart of the tropics, weather dictates the rhythm of life. But sometimes this delicate balance is disrupted by events of extraordinary power, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape and our collective memory. Join me as we explore the stories behind these extreme weather events, delving into the science behind their fury and examining the profound consequences for humanity. The year is 1900. The dawn of a new century brings hope and progress. On the shores of Texas, the bustling port of Galveston bustles with life, a thriving hub of commerce and culture. Yet the residents remain unaware of the terrible storm brewing in the Gulf of Mexico, a storm that would change their lives forever. On September 8th, a hurricane of unimaginable ferocity slams into the unsuspecting city, bringing with it a night of terror and destruction. With winds estimated to exceed 145 miles per hour, it remains the deadliest natural disaster in American history, a grim testament to nature's fury. The storm surge, a towering wall of water driven by the hurricane's force, engulfs the island city, sweeping away everything in its path. Buildings are reduced to rubble, streets transformed into raging rivers. The once vibrant city is now a scene of chaos and despair. The human cost is staggering, families are torn apart, and the community is left to mourn an unimaginable loss. Estimates suggest over 8,000 souls perished in the storm's wrath, their lives claimed by drowning, collapsing structures, or the sheer force of the wind. The devastation is total, with entire neighborhoods wiped out, and countless lives forever altered. The Great Galveston Hurricane serves as a stark reminder of the devastating power of nature, a force that can bring even the mightiest cities to their knees. The storm exposed the vulnerability of coastal communities and led to significant improvements in hurricane forecasting and preparedness, changing the way we approach these natural disasters. The rebuilding process was long and arduous, but Galveston eventually rose from the ashes, a testament to human resilience and determination. Forever marked by the tragedy of 1900, the city stands as a living memorial to those who lost their lives. The lessons learned from this disaster continue to shape our understanding of hurricane risk and the importance of respecting the awesome might of these storms. Today we are better prepared, but the memory of Galveston reminds us to never underestimate nature's power. In the summer of 2003, Europe found itself in the grip of an unprecedented heat wave. The continent was unprepared for the intensity and duration of the scorching temperatures that would follow. From the vineyards of France to the bustling cities of Germany, temperatures soared to record-breaking heights. The heat wave affected a vast swath of Europe, leaving no region untouched by its ferocity. This was no ordinary summer heat. This was a meteorological anomaly, a relentless inferno that tested the limits of human endurance and pushed ecosystems to the brink. The heat wave was characterized by prolonged periods of extreme temperatures with little to no relief at night. Across the continent, the relentless heat took a heavy toll. People struggled to cope with the oppressive conditions, and the infrastructure of many cities was not equipped to handle such extreme weather. The elderly and vulnerable were particularly susceptible to heat stroke and dehydration. Many homes lacked air conditioning, making it difficult for people to find respite from the heat. Hospitals overflowed with patients seeking relief from the oppressive conditions. Medical facilities were stretched to their limits, and healthcare workers faced immense pressure to care for those affected by the heat. The human cost was staggering. Over 70,000 lives were lost across Europe, making it one of the deadliest heat waves in recorded history. The loss of life was a stark reminder of the deadly power of extreme heat. The 2003 event served as a stark warning about the growing threat of extreme heat in a warming world. It highlighted the urgent need for better preparedness and adaptation strategies to protect vulnerable populations. Beyond the human toll, the heat wave wreaked havoc on the environment. Ecosystems were pushed to their limits, and the natural landscape was dramatically altered by the extreme conditions. Forests burned, crops withered, and rivers ran dry. The agricultural sector suffered immense losses, and the risk of wildfires increased dramatically. The economic impact was significant, affecting agriculture, tourism, and public health systems. The heat wave disrupted daily life and had long-lasting effects on the economy. The 2003 European heatwave stands as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of extreme heat. It underscored the need for comprehensive climate policies and proactive measures to mitigate the impact of future heat waves. It highlighted the vulnerability of human populations and ecosystems to extreme temperatures and underscored the urgent need for climate change mitigation and adaptation. The lessons learned from this event continue to shape our understanding of climate resilience and the importance of taking action to protect our planet. Chapter 3. The 2011 Super Outbreak. In the heart of America's Tornado Alley, a perfect storm was brewing in late April 2011. This region, known for its frequent and severe tornadoes, was about to experience one of the most catastrophic weather events in history. Atmospheric conditions aligned to create a volatile mix of warm, moist air colliding with cold, dry air, setting the stage for an unprecedented outbreak of tornadoes. Meteorologists had been monitoring the situation closely, aware that the ingredients for a major event were coming together. Over the course of 3 terrifying days, from April 25th to 27th, a staggering 358 tornadoes tore across the southeastern United States. This outbreak was not just a series of isolated incidents but a continuous onslaught of nature's fury. These were not isolated twisters but a relentless barrage of destruction that left a trail of devastation in its wake. Communities were caught off guard, and the sheer number of tornadoes overwhelmed emergency services. The tornadoes, some registering as high as EF5 on the enhanced Fujita scale, carved paths of destruction hundreds of miles long. The EF5 tornadoes, with winds exceeding 200 miles per hour, obliterated everything in their path. Homes were reduced to rubble, businesses flattened, and entire communities left unrecognizable. The landscape was forever altered, with debris scattered for miles. The state of Alabama bore the brunt of the outbreak, with 252 confirmed tornadoes touching down within its borders. The scale of destruction in Alabama was unprecedented, with entire neighborhoods wiped off the map. The city of Tuscaloosa was particularly hard hit, with an EF4 tornado cutting a 6-mile swath of destruction through its heart. The tornado's path through Tuscaloosa left a scene of utter devastation, with homes, schools, and businesses destroyed. The human cost of the 2011 super outbreak was significant, with over 320 lives lost. Families were torn apart, and communities mourned the loss of loved ones. The economic impact was equally devastating, with billions of dollars in damage to homes, businesses, and infrastructure. The recovery process would take years, and the scars left by the 2011 super outbreak would be felt for generations. Chapter 4. The Great Blizzard of 1888. In March 1888, the northeastern United States was struck by a blizzard of unprecedented ferocity and intensity. For 3 relentless days and nights, the storm raged, burying cities and towns under a thick, suffocating blanket of snow. The Great Blizzard of 1888, as it came to be known, brought life to a complete standstill. Transportation networks ground to a halt, telegraph lines snapped, and people were trapped in their homes, cut off from the outside world. The storm's impact was particularly severe in New York City, where snowdrifts reached staggering heights of 50 feet. The city's elevated trains, a symbol of progress and modernity, were rendered useless, their tracks buried under mountains of snow. The blizzard exposed the vulnerability of urban infrastructure to extreme weather events and natural disasters. The lack of adequate communication and transportation systems exacerbated the storm's impact, making it difficult to provide aid and relief to those in desperate need. Despite the overwhelming challenges, communities came together to support one another. Neighbors helped neighbors, sharing food, shelter, and whatever resources they could spare. The storm, while devastating, also revealed the incredible resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Chapter 5. The 1931 China Floods. The year 1931 brought with it unimaginable hardship to China. The country's 2 largest rivers, the Yangtze and the Huai, overflowed their banks, unleashing a deluge of biblical proportions. The 1931 China floods, considered by many to be the deadliest natural disaster of the 20th century, submerged vast swaths of land, displacing millions and claiming an estimated 2 to 4 million lives. The floods followed a period of intense rainfall, exacerbated by a series of typhoons that swept across the region. The Yangtze River, normally a vital artery for commerce and transportation, transformed into a raging torrent, inundating cities, towns, and agricultural land. The human toll was catastrophic. Millions were left homeless, their homes and livelihoods swept away by the floodwaters. Disease and famine spread rapidly, adding to the already staggering death toll. The 1931 China floods serve as a stark reminder of the devastating impact of extreme weather events, particularly in densely populated regions. The floods highlighted the importance of flood control measures and the need for international cooperation in disaster response efforts. Outro, thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating content. See you next time. From the fury of hurricanes to the relentless heat of unprecedented heat waves, our planet's weather can be both awe-inspiring and terrifying. These extreme events etched in our history serve as powerful reminders of the forces at play on our planet. But they also highlight the resilience of life and the importance of understanding and respecting the delicate balance of nature. Until next time, let us strive to protect this extraordinary planet we call home.